Happy Monday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffery Scott Mitchell, and I'm coming to you live on Memorex from the ultimate remote location, default route on this beautiful Monday. Look at it. Sunny. If you look at it this way, it look all bright and sunny, don't it? But you see them clouds. All the leaves are gone. Not quite. But the sky is gray. I woke up this morning, looked at the weather. It said it was, when I first looked at it, it said it was 31 degrees. Then I rolled over, slept a little bit more, and then it said it was 39. So, but me in my mind, I already realized and accepted that I'm gonna overdress. And I did. I started plotting. Hell, I started plotting a few days ago. Because it was cold. I think Saturday night or Friday night, whatever night, I went outside. Because I ain't been outside that much. Had to make a run last night to get some necessary foods for breakfast. And well, I guess the breakfast was already here, grits and my Polish sausage, but I had to get my snacks. I had to get my snacks, my sweets and stuff for after the game, and et cetera, et cetera. So right now, basically I'm overdressed, and I'm probably gonna be too warm. But the concept of the warm-up jacket is still very valid. Excuse me, but it's gonna be a bunch of that. Coughing stuff up. Even though it's really not bad. To be honest with you, I got gloves, 2 pairs of socks, pair of long johns, jeans over that, t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt, and I'm looking over there. There's a dude standing outside in shorts and a t-shirt. And walk around like it ain't nothing. It's a little windy. It's definitely I wouldn't say breeze, but it's wind. And it does have a little chill on it. There's no doubt about that. As we walk down the ultimate remote location, I love this place. In fact, I had to return the rental car, and I got an Uber to the house, and the Uber driver was probably the coolest Uber driver I ever had. Probably the coolest Uber driver I ever had, because we graduated East High School back here in '86. You know, so we had a lot to kind of reminisce on and talk about. He had traveled a few places and he was telling family this and that. It was just good. It was just good. Great to connect like that. And that was my first Uber ride in Youngstown. Something I've been wanting to do, just to see how it works and to see how it happens, which would, give me a little bit more flexibility getting around. Especially if I just got to jump here, jump there, go there real quick, go there real quick. Because most of the places, with so much family and people around, I just need to get a ride to the place, and there's always, somebody got a car laying around. Somebody got a car laying around there. But to get to point A to point B to get to that car, and this and that. Plus to have the freedom to, be able to go, come and go as I please. And also, in my endeavors of getting dressed, my winter hat, my sweat jacket, gotta put my coat on top of that, and my winter hat and gloves. I forgot to bring the microphone. I forgot to bring the wireless microphone and lavalier to clip on. But, I still got to shoot this. We'll see how I come out compared to, when I wear the mic. I know wearing the mic is going to be a lot better. But, you just want to, I got to shoot. Ultimate remote location, first day back. Did not walk on. This isn't quite a, thank God it's Monday. I didn't overindulge too much to the point of degradation or stagnation, or whatever the word is I'm looking for. But it's good to be back on it. Had a good couple days. Came in, saw Granddaughter. We kicked it. Took her to my son's house to play with grandson number 1 and grandson number 2. And watched them just go at it. They just played and played and played with each other. Burning that energy to where, they're not bugging you for attention. They playing with each other and just running around and just jumping around. You love it. I love it. I want to see them do that. Get it out. Keep them crammed up in that house. Granddaughter would turn on you. So I hung out over there Saturday night, the first day I got here. So I got to see him, all the grandkids in the place, and watch them play and go crazy. I came home and Granddaughter went to her father's. Kimberly, my daughter, went to work. This sign is still up there. Welcome Kids State Back Class. It's been up here for years. So Saturday night at about 10:30, 11:30, it's about 11:30. Everybody was gone. Had my house to myself. Had the house to myself for the rest of the evening. Daughter would be home at like 6:30 a.m. or so. I was able to sleep. Everybody wants to be on Jeffery TV. So I was able to, get some rest, wake up, and then I go to sleep, right? I'm thinking that. And I think I went to sleep relatively early. That would be like 1 o'clock here, 1 a.m. here. And that would be basically like 10 o'clock in California. And so I'm figuring, I wake up around 10 or something. The game don't come on till 1. It's on regular TV here. So I had to get the antenna. Had to get the antenna I got from the Dollar General that we just walked by. I don't know if I got it on camera. Picked it up, watched it, and here, back here, the way it's set up, I guess the position of Youngstown, the NFL contract or agreement or whatever, regular TV, Channel 27, CBS, 1 o'clock. I like her. Been seeing her for years too. 1 o'clock, Steeler game came on. Then right afterwards, at 4:25, the Browns game came on. And the Browns were playing Baltimore, so I wanted to see that game. On regular TV, no money. You know, I'm paying like what? $200 to see the Steeler game. They come on regular TV back here. Probably another reason to retire to Pittsburgh. But see, if I retire to Pittsburgh, if they don't sell out, it won't be on TV. But I think they sell out every game. Because Youngstown is so far away, enough, you know, it's outside the sellout area. That's where I was growing up. 1972, 1971. Steeler games were on regular TV every week. I was able to watch Pittsburgh every week. With no problem. Whew. Stonewater Park. It feels good to be back out. Mr. Skill told me 196.6 this morning, which is not bad. As I always say, considering my exploits into calorie consumption, I'll take that one. And I haven't been getting my steps. I think it's my first time getting steps. And get about 10,000 in probably. I don't think I did on Friday. Yeah, Friday was raining, I think. So I don't think I got on Friday. Thursday, I can't remember. It's been a while. But back here at the ultimate remote location, walking these streets. Seemed like I was just back here less than a month ago. It kind of was. Almost just a month ago. It really kind of was. Because I had to go back for Granddaughter's recital, dance recital. Then I had to come back for her birthday. I'm always back here for her birthday. That's like mandatory for my daughter. And then, you know, her birthday's so close to Thanksgiving. One time, I flew back home on Thanksgiving. Save some money. Imagine the crowds weren't as thick. Got no problem. Flew back home on Thanksgiving. No problem at all. I think I'm gonna get out of here Black Friday. I already got the car ready. Got to pick up the car on Wednesday. So I have a car on Thanksgiving, whatever that means. And then Friday, after Thanksgiving, drive up to Cleveland, 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I get back and I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the sanctuary. And that might become a thank God it's Monday. Damn near 3 days in the sanctuary to myself. My daughter did mention saying, So about staying longer. I don't know if she meant it or not. She said it, it came out of her mouth. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Actually, we won't. So I gotta buy my ticket before. And going back, it's gonna be a little bit pricey and extended. Ain't gonna be no non-stop. I think I'm gonna end up spending like 4 hours in Vegas or something like that. Layover. But I'm gonna do that today. Make sure I get that today. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. I'm shooting all this. Should stop it and check it. But it probably don't matter. Yeah, I probably should stop it and check it. I could do that. 8 Market with a bus. One thing I can say though, I forgot what I was going to say. As I was throwing off my game, irritated by motorized vehicle riding on the sidewalk. So, yeah, I better get my ticket to go home. Fly to Cleveland on Friday. I don't know what time, but we'll see. I'm not cold. I can see people saying, I can hear Justy saying now, it ain't cold out here, Negro. This ain't cold. You grew up back here. Blah, 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 blah. This ain't cold. It ain't cold to you. There's a difference. It ain't cold to you. Amos Hobby Shop, every time I walk by, you can see the print. You can't see it from here. You can see where it used to say Amos Hobby Shop and they painted over it. That used to be my spot. Go up there, look at my trains. Not so much racing cars, there was always trains for me. HO scale. That's what I always wanted. I remember one year I wanted a train and they got me lying them. 026 gauge. Track and pieces and parts, cars and engines for that is Milano, expensive. HO is smaller, easier to use, don't need as much space, and cheaper. I guess Uptown Pizza don't open for breakfast. As soon as they do open, people will be in there. Another thing too about this, I gotta remember. One thing too I gotta remember in this weather, I've broken 2 of these selfie sticks. The plastic just snaps from the cold. I guess it gets brittle. Or whatever, and the plastic just snaps. It breaks right at the 2 pieces come together. Having the 2 of them, I would like go to twist it or move it, get some tension on the part, snap right. little though. The water would, like shoot up. Start the way she was kind of scared of going to the side of car water. That didn't stop me from going by there. Alright, in fact, let's be honest, it actually encouraged me to do so. Oh, you scared that? Oh, that means you want to go over there some more. Yeah, so here we are again. I got gloves. I said I'm not cold. At first I was walking, okay, and you feel a little chill, and then as you walk, your body temperature goes up or whatever, and then it felt kind of hot. I feel hot inside my jacket and stuff. And then, now, that hot ain't there no more. I guess I cooled down, or the wind blowing this way or whatever. It definitely ain't. I definitely ain't overheated no more. I'll tell you that. I definitely ain't overheated no more. I had to even open my jacket a little bit. I was getting so warm. That ain't happening no more. That sure ain't happening no more. I don't need my gloves though. They're not even winter gloves. They're kind of like worker gloves. They got like rubber grip padding on them. They keep your hands warm. I think I got it from 99-cent store. And I was thinking the rubber grip might allow me to work the phone, but it don't. It don't at all. Feels good to be out here though. Like I said, this is the ultimate remote location. Feels good to be out here. Not just, in the weather, it's cold to change the seasons. When all the leaves are gone, the sky is grayish. Actually, the sky's not gray at all right now. Look at that. You can actually see some blue. It was gray the other day. Solid gray. And I think it might even get up to 50 this week. And I work Monday, Tuesday. I got to take Wednesday off because, it's an office day and I ain't there. But I'm thinking, I just got it in my head. She might send me a call or send me a text. We need your coverage. You can work Wednesday. And I say, yeah, we need your coverage. You can work Wednesday. I don't know. Even though, to say the PTO, and that would be good, blah, blah, blah. My daughter is off that day, and we usually do something. Well, usually we do something that day. Go somewhere, do something. 'Cause you can't keep Granddaughter in the house all day like that. She ain't for that. So we gotta go somewhere. So I work Monday and Tuesday. Today and tomorrow. And I'm off Wednesday. Like I said, Granddaughter gonna be there. So it ain't like it's a free day. Oh no, she go to school for a few hours. That's right. She go to school for a few hours. That don't matter though. She'll be back at like 1:50. Maybe I can wait till she get back to go for my walk. My daughter's off on Tuesday. So daughter's off on Tuesday, so she should be rested, not having to work until 6 a.m. and then having to deal with Granddaughter in the morning. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. There's no doubt about that. And it's definitely a lot. Oh wow, look at that. That's kind of cool how that works. Look, keep pulling that thing and it's twisting the wire. I guess we can follow it across the street. Is he gonna make it? He ain't gonna make it. They got everybody stop, or they're gonna let them go through now. Got everybody stop for them to come across, but couldn't get it done. Go a lot smoother, as you can see. Nope. So here we are. The ultimate remote location. Youngstown, Ohio. Actually, I think we're in Boardman right now. I think now we're in Boardman. I think once you pass Midlothian, it becomes Boardman. Boardman City, and then Boardman Township. There's another Uber. I'll take an Uber. People be taking Ubers. I take Ubers. I'll take them from now on. Got no problem with it. I kind of flossed a little bit. So I done took Ubers all around the world. It's the first time taking one in Youngstown. So it was kind of exciting. It was exciting. It cost me like $9 to go from Enterprise rental car to my daughter's house. I don't think I ever walked from there, because it's a little farther than Hertz. There's definitely something that I could walk if I had to, or if I was in a good mood, at least especially one way. And if I walk to the rental car place, it's gonna be one way. So that kind of works out. Here's the place. Here's the place. Coming up on 224. This is Route 7. How many times have we seen this? How many times have we walked past here, huh? It's been a bunch, huh? It's been a bunch. You might think I should get tired of all this, huh? But I haven't. I haven't. And it's not cold, which is a good thing. It's not cold. Did I say that before? I peed back there before. Did I ever say that before? I might have, huh? Like I'm proud of it. And I kinda am. Let's face it. Let's face it. Yeah, so I listened to it. I can hear my voice, so it ain't so bad. I can at least hear myself. And I'm not sure where I left off, but I probably was proud that I pissed back up there. If you be walking down here, sometimes you gotta go. You know, and on my default location, default route, plenty of places to go. But if you're walking down the street, public, you know, out of the business districts or whatever, sometimes you gotta find a way to find where you gonna go. This dude up here was running. He was running fast too. And look, I guess he's trying to get to the bus stop. And I looked back, I didn't see a bus though. What are you running for? In fact, I look back, I still don't see a bus. But yes, this one coming. This one coming, so be ready to get on it. And you don't want to miss it, because they only come 1 an hour. You sure don't want to miss it. That's for sure. Looked like that was a Perkins, don't it? I think it even got the same colors. And it looked like it was a Perkins. And they turned into the Yankee Kitchen family restaurant. That bus went by kind of fast. I wonder if it stopped to pick homie up. All that running he did. That used to be Doc's Radio and TV. As it be told, when this was Doc's, used to be up, previous location was up on Market Street. Hold on, I'm just gonna do it. I'm going to have to set this down or something. I'm going to have to just set it down like this. As it be told, my gloves on. Bending over, let a little bit of cold air down my jacket. That was real. That was a real thing, that cold air down the jacket. Well, you're not going to turn back over? Come on, fix yourself. I got to take my glove off to turn the camera around. Hopefully it'll fix itself. And it did. Put my glove back on. Get back. Think I'm on schedule. Get back to meet Granddaughter at the bus. It took 45 minutes to walk up to the halfway point before I start walking back. Take another 45 to put me right there when she get back to get off the bus. Imagine that, 3 years old catching the bus to school. Now granted, I guess it's preschool and it's only for like 4 hours or so. But 3-year-old is catching the bus by themselves? I think that's kind of, I didn't know they started that young. I mean, not that she can't handle it, you know, but, you know, put your child on a bus 3 years old, put him in somebody else's hands. As a parent, that's got to be gratifying, or, I mean, what's the word where you'd be happy to have a break? The way I look at it is you want to get them used to independence. You want to get them used to being independent, doing things by themselves and stuff. What is that? Does it look like a reinforcement? Oh, something broke. You want to get them used to being able to go off without their parents, be out there in the real world without being apprehensive. And you get some time to yourself to recuperate and, you know, find some zen. Just, they be going. They be going. But it's cool. And me and Granddaughter doing the Granddaughter show. Shot one of the first, did a pilot shooting of her making hot chocolate. She'll catch on. She'll catch on. We were shooting it. she kept looking at the TV and not the camera. So I guess she was thinking, you know, you're supposed to look at the TV and you gotta look at the camera. Because I didn't want to flip the phone around so she could see herself. Because I wanted to see the shot. It's important for me to see the shot. And I was using my phone. So if I was to use something else, like use my, you know, laptop and a camera like that, then I'd have a monitor and such. But if you use the phone, a lot easier. Just point and shoot, and you go. And that way, well, I guess it don't matter, but then anybody can use their camera and shoot video off the power. It don't matter. It kind of don't matter. Because they all got iPhones anyway, so it's going to be a whole different format. Probably got to get it and convert it. And probably a .mov file. But we shot the first one. Because she got, you know, she get the idea of like and subscribe. And hi, I'm Gianna. We're going to make hot chocolate today. And this and that. And I think one thing I do have to be aware of is not interrupting her and letting her go. Not giving too much instruction. Not being a director so much. Because you can hear me talking a lot. And it should just repeat what I'm saying. And not with the proper, you know, spacing. Should just say it right after. Just repeating what I'm saying. So, and then when I let her do her thing, you know, she fills in and does it pretty well. Just got to get the structure down of how to explain what you're doing. Make her hot chocolate. It was funny because she had two of the same cup. And one cup had water in it. And one was empty, but they were the same cup. So part of the process is to pour the water into the cup that she's gonna cook the hot chocolate in. It's the same, exact same type of cup. You could have just poured the, you know, hot chocolate mix into the, you could just use the same cup, but, you know, it's all about presentation. If she stirred it, I was editing it down and we was watching it. Like, look, see, you're not looking at the camera, you're looking at the TV, you gotta look. Then I showed her where she was looking at. See, now you're looking at the camera. See that? That's how you should look at the camera. You know, she'll do it. She definitely remembers. She definitely remembers stuff. And we'll pull it out in context of what's going on. She's really good at that. Woo! Even with the gloves, my hands is cold. Yeah, and I'm shooting on the high resolution format. This file gonna be huge. I'm gonna get it home and splice it together. It's gonna be huge. Like probably 3 gigabytes. I even make it smaller. Maybe it don't have to be as big as it is. I got it at 1920 by 1080. I could probably take it down to 1280 by 720 and still leave it at 3K. 3,000 kilobytes at 3 meg. 3 megapixels. 3 megapixels. Is that right? Yeah, 3 mega. Yeah, I think that's right. Because you want these shots to be as clear. Well, yeah, I mean, these are just special moments. You know, this just ain't me walking down the same path at home. This is the ultimate remote location. And every little bit you get has a, not legacy, but has a significance. Because, you know, we're not here every day, and look back on it years later and say, oh, go back. I might say, oh, and they might tear down this building. Like this house right here, if they tear down that house, I want to be able to come back and say, hey, I got pictures of that somewhere. I like doing that. Challenging myself to find footage or stuff. Pull from my archives, pull from my data bank. There we go. Feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. Hopefully y'all handle my eating and calorie intake. And maybe lose some weight and get my blood pressure down. That'd be nice, huh? If I could do that, that'd be really cool. Get my blood pressure down and custom exhaust. Is all that damn noise? Is that what you're talking about when you say custom exhaust? With all that damn noise? That's probably what it is. Like that going up the street right there. You hear that? As soon as I said it. They call it custom exhaust. Yeah, if I come down here and say, yeah, I got pictures of that. And I should be able to go on my website, look through. I can do a search. And find every time I was in Youngstown. What I'm gonna also do is start putting my websites, all the data and stuff, information on websites, and the AI process it and organize it better. Even structure it better. You know, change the formatted dates, correct spellings. Great spellings. Not sure I'd have it rewritten, but just, you know, maybe punctuate this or that, organize it, detail it, make a cross-reference, so I can find stuff. Because I put my whole book, I think the Word file, the book I wrote, put it in Copilot, or one of them, and ask it, how many cities have I been to? Name them, you know, how many P-Funk shows have I seen? And it kind of gives you, you know, probably not the most severely accurate breakdown, but it gives you an idea that, you know, you're always supposed to go back and check AI anyway, you know. You're always supposed to go back and check the results of AI, because you are still responsible for the accuracy of that data, even though you use the tool. Oh my, I feel good. I feel good. Am I just telling myself that? No, because I'm starting to feel the burn a little bit. I'm starting to overcome that burn. Trying to catch that burn and overcome that burn. Ultimate remote location. Thanksgiving. All the leaves are gone. Sky ain't quite gray. With its clouds. And you can see it's not quite sunshiny, summery, summertime bright. But it's still not overcast, heavy and overcast, so that helps. All right. I think I'm about ready. I was going, instead of saying I've done enough, I'm going to say I'm about done with this. Stuff has been there for years. Even years from when I can remember. Well, recent years. But when I start coming back, I guess it's only been 3 years since Granddaughter. It's only been 4 years, which is basically nothing. Really think about it. Since I start coming back here regularly. So I guess that ain't a lot. But you can see how some of this stuff has been here for a few years. Because only since Granddaughter was born. So it's only been 4 years. Less than 4 years. And then with with our new in-office schedule, 3 days a week, I ain't gonna be able to have the PTO to come back here and, work remotely and only burn 1 day of PTO a week. So, but that's in 27. April of 2027, that's supposed to start. And there's a possibility I can retire June 2027 because I'll be eligible for Medicare, my medical coverage, as I've probably stated numerous times in this, what's the word? This not referendum, this, not continuum in this forum, or forum could be a good word, in this setting or this, what's the word? Curriculum, no, forum. I don't know, I just like to play with the words, try to find the words. Non-contemporary in this not consortium, but like in this forum, whatever. And what they did was they actually blocked the street right there. Hey, what'd they do? Wow, it used to be just like temporary. It used to be temporary blocking. Now they built the street out. So it's not even, wow, you come up there now. So that street, they just blocked it off. It used to be like a temporary, like barriers and stuff. Now they built the street and sidewalk all the way across it. So if you're coming down this street, you gotta turn through the shop and go. It's gotta be good for the shop and go. See that car coming this way? They gotta turn through there, see that? There's no outlet. They literally blocked it off. I guess they don't want people going down that street or something. I don't know. See how he had to turn and they end up right there? And technically he ain't supposed to go left. He can't go right. You come out there, I guess you gotta turn somewhere else to take another street. They cut all that off. Not sure why, but they did. So now we'll get back. I'll wear my long johns. I'll continue to wear my long johns. I will continue to wear my long johns. And like I said, when I was first started walking out, it was, wearing the jacket and all this stuff felt good. And then I started to heat up a little bit. I ain't heated up no more. I don't know what happened. Maybe the sun shifted or went behind the clouds or something, but I'm glad I got my warm-up jacket on now. My warm-up jacket ain't no warm-up jacket. It's part of the uniform. Not consortium. Forum might be the closest word I can get to it. La 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 la. Alright. We're almost back home. Kinda. Sorta. In summertime, when I would take my lunch. This is about how far I had to walk. 14 minutes from the house and turn around. Back down. Close to the gas station down there. That's about 15 minutes. You gotta walk back up this hill. South side is on a hill. There's a lot of hills. That's why riding your bike is often a challenge. Going up and down the hills. Of course, you know going down was fun. And in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, you gotta come back up that hill, one way or the other. You gotta pay for it. Ooh, trash is falling off your truck. You can go get it. Oh, you ain't gonna go get it. Is it? Alright. Alright. Means I gotta take off my glove. Flip the camera around. Do the outro. Get back home. Do my 8-hour work day. Set my computer up to work last night. Connected to the network. Let it sit on the network all night. Just in case any updates need to run. Verify connectivity. VPN connection, etc., etc. Make sure I got all the stuff I need to make it happen. Because 3-hour time difference, ain't no because, but 3-hour time difference, 3 to 11. That's the shift here. The same 12 to 8 that I work in California. It's 3 to 11 here. Do I remember this? I've seen this a bunch before. Do you ever recognize it? Acknowledge it? It's something. Ever? It looks like you got a house and a store connected to it. See that? It's like a storefront. And you got a house. Alright. Here I go. Here I come. I think I got a message. I think from Kimberly. Saw something flash up on the screen. Something I need to look at. Anyhow. Took off my glove. Swinging on y'all 2 times. Oh, it said granddaughter ain't coming home. Let me see what that say. Anyhow, I checked the message. The message said, granddaughter ain't coming. She didn't go to school today. So she ain't gonna be on the bus. So it looks like it's gonna be, well, she ain't gonna be here for a little bit anyway. She would only be there for a little bit. Not like a whole, oh, look at the sun. Can you see? Sun coming out. Look at that. Can you see? Here comes another bus. I'm telling you, this bus gotta be running more than once an hour. I don't care what they say. Probably think I'm trying to get on. No, I'm good. That's what I tried to tell y'all, I'm good. Anyway. Swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, for the funk. Yeah, this shot is just too good. The light on this is just good. That's one thing that I picked up over the years. When the light is good, my eye recognizes it. When I see something's lit up with the sun behind me or the light behind me, or if I realize, the light is gonna be on my face and light everything up, someone's like, oh, gotta get that shot. That's the shot right there. They go the trees, remember? I'm sure I got more than one picture of them trees all green. Hell, probably from a couple months ago. Probably from a month ago. I think all the trees were green last time I was here. I think I left to go home. I forget what day it was. I think it was around October 12th or something like that. October something. And it was all green. Now the leaves are turning within a month. Somebody got to rake all them leaves up. Somebody got to do it. Look at that, how beautiful the trees are. Oops, they might gonna run me over. Better watch where I'm going, or I'm gonna get ran over. Anyhow, swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, and for the funk, and for Youngstown, Ohio, and for every elementary particle that has ever existed in any atom, in this, or any universe that ever was, is, or will be. The totality of it all, theory of universe, hypothesis of all as one. My name is Jeffery. This shot, you gotta see this shot. Look at this. It's the way that it's lit up. Look at that. That's the street.